a Chippendale chest of drawers with quarter columns, and I've got these Ogee bracket feet, and I've got to glue this one on. I thought, why not go live and let you check it out? It's kind of the moment of truth where it gets attached to the chest and changes everything. Of course, it's upside down, so we can't really appreciate it all. One of the issues is getting the feet on there. You know, of course, you're trying to get that miter dead on the corner, and you want to get the foot oriented squarely. First, you got to true the foot up if it's not true to the base. So this all got, I skim planed it, and then I set it up on here. And if it was winging out a little bit on one side, I just skim planed it a little and got it so that it came in. But anyway, I'm going to set this. And one real key that I found from doing these over the years, it's been a while actually, but one of the keys is that when you set the foot, you actually set it very slightly back. So it creates a little bit of a shadow line under the molding. And also it helps you to square it up truly. If you put it right with no shadow line, it just loses something. It's not distinct, and it just that little line. I can't really show you because it's upside down, but I can show you with the lights. Check this out. By setting these lights in place here, I can bring it in or out. So let me zoom in and see if we can. I'm going to set it right there and get a little glue on it and clamp it. So clamping method is kind of interesting. I've got to get a long 3-footer and I grab it from down underneath. I got it up on a block and just grab it right here. We did this last night. It was kind of interesting. And so this allows me to see with that light, I can set it just right, just that right back set on both. So I've got just a little shadow line on both, and it just looks crisp and clean, right like that. So that's where we want it. I just got to get a little glue on it, and we're off to the races. All right, so here we go. A lot of days I'm not thinking about being on camera, so I'm not combing my hair, and that's what you get. And I have old man hair, so it's a little stringy and thin. That's the way it is. All right, so I'm going to just get some glue on here and apply upside down. This is going to be real, so can get stressful. I don't want to screw this up, but here we go. I've got Type-On 3 here. If I was being a traditionalist, it would be hide glue, but hide glue would be nice, but it's just not. It adheres as it cools. So, and there's an art. You got to get the glue pot going, and unless you're using the liquid hide glue. But this is nice because it's a strong bond, and unlike the hide glue, this is water resistant, and it will be on there for a good long time. So I'm just brushing it out to get a little more even coating there, and control the amount of squeeze out. I don't want a ton of squeeze out on this, but probably get some. That's okay. Okay. That looks pretty good. All right, so here we are. I'm going to get it on there. Got my bucket. Got to get my putty knife to get rid of any glue. I got just a little bit over here. Okay, let's get it on there. So, okay, here we go. Set it down. It's almost like setting a tile, you know, it's if you get it in the wrong place and it holds, you're in trouble. But I've got a little, I'm kind of setting it in, I'm giving it a little rub back and forth, and I can feel it starting to grab, which is nice. Now I can control it a little better. Push it. I'm looking for that light to be, let me show you how I can get it a little closer. So I'm looking for this line. You probably can't see it quite as well as I can, but I'm trying to get that shadow line thin and even on both the front and the side, and the corner seam hitting right on the money. That looks pretty good right there. All right, that looks good. Okay, so now I'm gonna put on my clamp, and I'll give you the full view of this after, but I just gotta get this. So now the glue can be a little greasy when it's not tacked up yet, but I'm going to try to just gently snug this so I get no sliding around, and I grab it right there where it is. Okay, let's see how that is. That looks pretty good. All right, hasn't moved. Just going to sneak it a little tighter. Okay, so far it looks nice. I got a little squeeze out coming here, but I'm just going to wet that so if I forget it doesn't gel up too hard. All right. Get tell from, no, that looks good. Okay, so now I'm going to get another clamp on the side here. So I'll get down here. And again, I'm going to go easy with the pressure to start with so it doesn't slide. That looks good. Okay, let's get you. Oops. Okay, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Okay, so now I've got to get pressure on this side, and again I'll put another clamp. I could try to creatively clamp here, which I have done, but I'm going to go with the same long clamp and grab it the height of the chest. So this is one of the more complex courses we've done on our Epic Woodworking channel. Well, actually, we're recording it online right now. I mean, live to those who either bought the course or just joined the neighborhood. The neighborhood is like cheap. It's only like $20 a month, and you can watch this whole course. But so you're not going to see the finish of this, but when I'm going to put some glue blocks in behind it, and after this sets up, and that'll be on there rock solid. But see these clamps, all I did was grab it down here under the chest. So as you can see, we've got a nice cove molding on the top, that quarter column and all the way up. And then that Ogee bracket foot, it's going to be so sweet. So that's where we're at. So anyway, Let's see who's on here. Hey, JC from Bastrop, Texas. Oh, you're building the bench. Awesome. Oh yeah, that's quite a project. Congratulations on tackling that bad boy. Um, oh, lunch break. Stuart, working. Hey, Lupe, what's happening out there in Las Vegas? Yeah, so anyway. Hey, Felix, hi to you too. Terrell, I'm so glad you're doing good. You're always doing good. Hey, Jim. Oh, you made the round chair, Lupe. Woohoo! Post pictures or send us some. How'd you like shaping that rail? I feel like getting a CNC machine to shape that thing. Let's look around the back. So there's the chest. I'll give you a longer shot of it. Okay, so we did glue these other feet on last night in the course, and these are the glue blocks that have to go in. So these will just get kind of rub fit, and then a little spring clamp on there. And then this corner block, glue block, goes inside, and that gives you a beautiful, strong, super strong foot. But last night we also made these little pads. So these are about 1/4 inch or so thick, and that was not a hard detail, but it takes a little time. You know, you create the miter, and then you got to get this round over here and extend it. So you get a nice extension of like 1/8 of an inch there. And it just dresses up that foot so nicely at the bottom of the piece. So we won't really be able to fully appreciate it till we get it on the floor, but that's what we're dealing with right now. You can see room. Oh, there we go. There's the rest of the shop here. Yeah, the room is set up almost. It was last week. We had a class in here building the demi-loom table. So I'm kind of shooting this week. And there's my rail from the demi-loom table class, laminated. And these are parts for David Lamb's class next week. Got to finish getting those dimensioned up. That's going to be the settee class, which was a big hit last year. Here's all my forms for the demi-loom class that we just had, laminated. And the other chest back there from the course. I've had to have 2 going, but I think I'm going to abandon that one and go just and finish this one that I'm working on now. Back here, we've got, this is a finished almost demi-loom. It just needs to be rubbed out, but you can see that's got a nice color on it. I actually stained that slightly and added a glazing stain with shellac and gave it a nice kind of warm antique look. So you can get the full, that's the color there. And this one has this bump out detail there, where the other one has a simpler, straight, almost a shakerish look. And this one is just oil varnish. So you can see it's just got the natural color of the cherry here, which is really nice. But anyway, that's what's going on. So just want to get these feet on. Then I've got to get ready. We get another live stream tomorrow night. I'm going to make the back, but I got to work on getting David's parts ready for his class. So that's the fun right now in this world. AI is not replacing you or Chris yet. Thanks, Bart. I don't know. How can that? Let's see. I don't know. How can you be replaced, right? When you're doing real stuff by hand. That's the whole thing. So, anyway, thanks for hanging out with me a little bit. Remember, if you're interested in this project, might be the future, go to epicwoodworking.com and check out the project. You can just look at it and see what the neighborhood is all about and all that fun stuff. We'd love to have you move in to the neighborhood and be a neighbor. All right. Well, thanks for being here. See you next time.